Hey guys, welcome to my first episode of the weekend vlogs that I will be doing. I just figured that I should make vlogs of what I do on the weekend, because the weekends tend to be the only days that I see my boyfriend, and I get up to like the most stuff, and it may get repetitive, so I might find other things to do. But basically what we do like every weekend is we go out and we eat and we shop and we cook and we eat. This weekend we woke up and we found a very great parcel that we'd been waiting for. We were ordering a water dispenser, and it's the kind of ones that you get like back at home where it keeps the water hot for a good amount of time, and it boils water and suspends it at a certain temperature, and you can just press it and it gives you hot water instantly, so you don't have to keep boiling the kettle and wasting energy. So it's pretty cool. And this weekend was an absolutely glorious day. It was so sunny. This weekend we went to the Broadway market. Walking by the canal was fabulous because it was just so relaxed and chilled. Came across what looked like a really amazing smoked salmon stall, and they did smoked salmon on some really good bread with some creme fraiche and dill, but actually the smoked salmon didn't really taste of much, so I was quite disappointed with that. It was heaving in the market. There were just so many people, and I usually hate things like that, but for this market I could do it. But there were so many things, and I found that the Asian food, the Vietnamese, kind of like the Vietnamese and the Thai food, actually there was a lot of Vietnamese food going on there, probably because it's in Hackney. There are so many things I wanted to buy and see, but I couldn't bring myself to. Loads of cool things like gluten-free porridges, gluten-free granolas, loads of dairy-free cakes and whatnot. No, that was really fab. We did come across Bad Brownie, which has always been something of a goal of mine. Bad Brownie was featured on TV before, so I was like, yes! So I had like I think it's like a cappuccino biscotti brownie, and that was pretty awesome, if not a little bit sweet for me, but it was really good. There were so many cool things, like there was laksa, which I really wish I could have, but it was chicken. There was vegan rendang, but it didn't really interest me because there's like chickpeas in it, and I could do that myself really. We did come across Crosstown Donuts, which was fabulous, and I liked the donut, it was quite good. But unfortunately by the time we got there, most of it was finished and gone. We ended up getting this fried haddock wrap, which was, it was a very long queue for a wrap. Very tasty. I'm not the only one eating this stuff, by the way. We share it. Everything you see, I eat half of or less than. So yeah, I actually went up and down the market about like 3 or 4 times. I mean, the reason why my boyfriend and I are so well suited is because he has a lot of patience. He really entertains my obsessiveness with going round places several times. I do it in supermarkets, I do it at festivals and events, and I can't help myself. So we actually went up and down the market about like 4 times, looking at the same thing. He'd always comment and go, "You've seen that, you've seen that." He still laughs at me, but I can't help myself. Before we left the market, we picked up a coffee, which I much needed that day. I felt like I was really tired, but actually I had very bad hay fever and my eyes were really sore. So I don't know if you can see in the videos, I just look a little bit bleh and a little bit flat out. Yeah, it was just, my hay fever was really bad that day, and it was such a nice day, and I had to go out, but that is the price that you pay. Came across this really great guy doing some music in the market, and couldn't help but watch. Afterwards, we were not far from Westfield in Stratford, so we decided to head out into the shopping centre, have some dinner and do some shopping, and so we went to Rosa's, and I had a very good vegetarian pad thai, and that was really tasty. But the papaya salad that we had was, that was really spicy. good but spicy. Then on our way home we stopped at our supermarket at Tesco's, which is a very large Tesco's, and we did some shopping. I picked up a cushion for my new room. By the time we were actually in the supermarket, it was, I think, close to midnight. That's why there's like barely anyone there. I just picked up a few things for dinner the next day. We were gonna have like a Mexican bowl, and so I just had to get some limes and some coriander and stuff, and literally that was all we did Saturday. So Sunday is always quite a relaxing day for us. We try to keep it a little bit more event free, so that Mike is feeling a little bit refreshed before he goes back to work. So I made breakfast. So for breakfast I made boiled eggs with smashed avocado on top of rye bread, and this rye bread I love very much because it has sprouted seeds in them, and when you toast it, it gets very nutty and slightly chewy and crunchy, and it's the best bread. Afterwards we took a day trip into the Whole Foods in South Kensington, which is like, I basically count it as a day trip because I can spend hours there, and obviously I went around there like twice or 3 times. We went upstairs to the Japanese bar, Japanese sushi bar, and Mike had some prawn soba noodles and I had a vegetarian tempura bento box, which was very delicious. They supply you with like the biggest cups of tea ever. I mean, they're not just mugs, they are mugs, and it took me a century to drink the whole cup of tea. For the very first time, we tried out using the trolley escalator, which is pretty cool. It goes by the escalator, and basically what you do is you push the trolley into that trolley escalator and it travels up or down with you. So I thought that was pretty neat. So we went home. This is what I bought, like some tempeh and some millet puffs, and we did peanut butter. And then I made dinner, and that's what we had. So what we had for dinner is basically a Mexican bowl, but I didn't use any rice. Instead of rice, I just switched it up with like a big hunk of salad at the bottom. So stewed beans and peppers, and then I did chunky guacamole and salsa. We chopped some mango in, and then we had that for dinner. And then afterwards, we broke out the big tube of popcorn that we bought from the market, and this was really good popcorn. Very flavorful, very like satisfying to eat popcorn. So we had that, and we sat down, basically went through the whole packet, and we watched Vikings. And that was basically it for my weekend. All weekends are just shopping and eating, so maybe next weekend we'll do something else. We kind of do the same things all the time. I'm a bit sad because soon the weekends won't be quite the same. When I move away, my boyfriend and I will be about an hour and a half, 2 hours separate from each other, so he will come up every weekend to see me, which, you know, will be fun, but it won't be the same because we kind of base our free time around London, so it won't be quite the same. I don't know, we'll see what we can do. So I hope you guys had a fabulous weekend. I am prepped to have a very good week, I think, because I'm going to do a lot of recipe testing and lots of healthy eating, I think. And I've got some interesting ideas for new videos, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. Bye!